I am so glad you are here. It is Stoned on Friday in my world. And I thought today we'd talk about shape and the difference a shape can make. I want to compare these two shapes today. This one is the tumbled stone shape. This one is the point shape. So a point has been created. Sometimes the stones will naturally fracture into a point. Sometimes they're shaped into them. But let's talk about them. So tumbled stones are most people's first crystal or stone purchase. They're a great option. They're affordable, they're transportable, you can put them in jewelry, you can put them in a candle if you're making a candle, you can keep a dish of them on a desk at work or on a table at work if you have that kind of job, and no one's going to say boo because they're purty. That's it, they're just purty to those folks. You might know that they have some other energetic properties that help you get through your day, that help you stay focused, that help you communicate well, that help you have patience with people if that's what you're looking for. So tumbled stones come in all kinds of weird shapes and sizes, and what's happened to them is they've been mined, they've been picked up out of the earth, and they've been put in what's called a rock tumbler with something gritty. There are all kinds of products for this. If you're into rock tumbling, you know more than me, please go ahead and feel free to leave a comment. But these are put inside a metal container. It's a round container with a flat top and bottom with some liquid and the fabulous, whatever the grit is going to be for that particular tumble. And then they're put in a machine that literally spins that round thing around and around and around for days, if not weeks sometimes, in order to start to get to this very polished, very smooth, no jagged edges kind of stone. They're fabulous just for the energy they hold, and they're so easy to use that they're prized by most people who work with crystals. You can, particularly if you're laying down, you can put one on the body. You can put several on the body. Maybe you want one on several different chakras. Maybe you've got a sore spot. It always feels a little better if you put a rock on it for a few minutes in the morning. All kinds of ways to use these because that tumbled, smaller shape is so easy to work with. And I have seen tumbled stones be this big, and I have seen them be this big. This is a pretty good medium-sized little tumbled sample of moss agate. As opposed to this labradorite point. I have a few different stones here. This is an amethyst point. Several different choices here for points. There's a rose quartz that's definitely seen a lot of sunshine. It's not especially rosy, it just barely qualifies as a rose quartz. But these guys have a point to them, so they're used for directing energy. Let's say you want to work on improving your relationship with someone. You might grab a picture of them and just put this so it's pointing at them, sending your love in a more focused way than a tumbled stone could send it. Maybe you want to use the energy of some lapis. That would be another great choice to share energy with people in a way that enhances your life as well as theirs. So you could use a representation of the person. The person could be you, by the way, that you point that energy to. You can also do this with objects. You can point the kind of energy that that stone works with at a piece of jewelry that has no stones in it. People sometimes also like to put these tumbled stones and the points on their decks. If they have an oracle deck or a tarot deck that they're using regularly that they want to infuse with a particular type of energy, they might put these right on top. They might also opt for the tumbled stone. So grab these when you want to set something out. You want it to be something that anybody randomly might see, and you just want that little boost of the energy of those crystals in your life. Use the point when you're aiming it at a particular goal, be it a better relationship, a better job, anything you want to enhance in your life. And do that where you will see it. If other people see it, fine, but do it where you'll see it. You can even wear these. In fact, these particular points are cut with a little hole in them so that you can string them and wear them. But they're beautiful little helpers just to keep you in tune with where you're trying to get to in life. So grab them for that. In the meantime, I'm Liz from Megas Books and Herbs in Minneapolis and online at megasbooks.com. Myself and all the staff want to thank you for being your best magical you, and of course for doing the little magical things you can do here. You know what they are. They're free. They help the algorithm for us, and we appreciate it so much. I look forward to seeing any comments. Hopefully I'll get your chance to respond. But in the meantime, have a fantastic week, and we will see you very soon. Blessed be.